Well, Gary, it's another fantastic away display and you're heading home with 3 points. You must be delighted.
Absolutely. Apologies for my voice. That's why I missed the press conference on Thursday, but we're getting there. Just absolutely buzzing to send those wonderful supporters home happy. You know, the noise that they made in the corner. It was just incredible, and you saw the gratitude of the players and the staff at the end.
We'll cut straight to the goal. You've been saying all season you wanted a bit more of a presence in both boxes and to be able to finish those sorts of set pieces off, and it's finally come to fruition today.
Wonderful delivery from Charlie, wonderful execution from Alex. I think that's our first proper one in open play. From set play, which we're delighted about, and that's testimony to the effort that John Brayford and Ed and Kieran that they go into, and they've done extra work again on it this week, and they've reaped the rewards. It's won us the game, and it just shows you how important they are.
Going back to the start of the game, it almost took until the penalty for the game to almost come into life.
Well, I disagree with you on that, in the sense of we had two great opportunities with Ty with his header from the throw, and then obviously Charlie when the goalkeeper come rushing out, and it just shows you the measure of how much we value Charlie, and probably himself. I've not spoken to him about it, that when the goalie's that far out and it's come to him, you expect it to land in the goal. So he will be disappointed with that, I'm sure. But yeah, then obviously we came here. They've won 6 out of 7, and we come here and we were good. We were in control of the game. Penalty then. It was a penalty, but it was from our overplaying. But we mentioned it to Brad about saving the penalty. And he's a fantastic goalkeeper. I said the other week we were lucky to have him, and that's how I feel about him. He's a brilliant person, and he made the big save, and the lads followed it up, which was terrific. And then we obviously get to half time, and then get the key goal from wonderful delivery, wonderful execution, and then we had some wonderful opportunities again to go and seal the game, but we didn't, and that's the learning. And then obviously we knew what was coming, and to a man everybody threw their bodies in the line. It's like casualty in there, and we're going to have to recover and see who is fit.
Pat sort of touched on it in press on Thursday about saying how every team's going to have their moments in games, and it's about how you deal with that. Maybe ride your luck a little bit, but then the way your team performed throughout that, you must feel like you were well deserving of the 3 points.
Well, like I say, I thought how we went about it in the first half, how we then took the lead, and then the opportunities that we had again to sealed the victory. But when we had to be counted and stand up, that's exactly what they did.
I mean, like you said there, it's like casualty in the changing room. We saw Findelap obviously go down in the first half, and I think I've overheard you saying about Jake Beasley. How are they both doing? And it's a credit to them to make it through the 90.
It was a wonderful game for Finn, the amount of balls, the number of balls that got pumped in, and he went and headed it along with everybody else in that back line. And we knew what sort of challenge it would be for him. He's come through ever so well with that. Jake Beasley, like I say, can't speak highly enough of him. All the time that I do this with you, spoke about our admiration for him. The selfless act that he's done today, he didn't want to come off. There was a potential that he might come off at half time, but he wasn't having any of it. And that's the spirit. This gang that we've got, they're a crazy bunch at times, and what he's given us today epitomises that.
Like you said, it is just a true credit to the togetherness of this group, and it doesn't seem to matter where they go because it's now 4 unbeaten on the road as well. How much confidence will that do the group, knowing that they can go to wherever in the league and put up a great fight?
Yeah, our challenge, and this is what we said to them in the debrief on Monday, is our mentality. We've got, we can't just go away from home and do it. We've got to do it every game that we play and try and push on. And I'm pleased with the response from the disappointment of last week.
You've now got the week to rest and recover, your voice probably included in that, but the FA Cup to look forward to next Saturday, I'm sure. I mean, you went to the replay between St Albans and Banbury, so you'll be fully aware of what the tie's about.
I've had some fabulous memories as a manager in the FA Cup. You know, going to Anfield, taking the team to Anfield, taking the team to the Etihad, beating Premiership teams Swansea and Stoke when I was at Blackburn and we were Championship. So I know all about the FA Cup. I grew up watching it, and it's a fabulous competition. As soon as the draw was made and saw, obviously, there was a replay. You know, we paid it the proper respect, and that's what we'll do this week in our preparation. Sorry, next week in our preparation. You know, because it's going to be a tough game for us for sure.
I mean, after a result like today, with the confidence of the players and the way the fans were in the corner over there to our right, I'm sure it'll be a big occasion and a great opportunity to get the Pirelli bouncing again.
Well, the fans were magnificent, and like I say, we really appreciate their efforts. We're glad that we could send them home, and you saw the celebrations and how much it meant to the players as well. So, you know, we've got to recover and we've got to work hard again, like we have done this week in our preparation, and get ready for next Saturday now.
Well, Gary, congratulations. And
thank you, and you.